morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this world. This is Crypto Season with Melchizedek. Today, we're going to be talking about eCash versus CBDCs. In a video titled Panopticon or eCash, Dissecting the Fed's Enslavement Plan, Hamilton, with Amari Sachet and Tobias Ruck from February of 2022. Amari Sachet, creator of Bitcoin ABC and eCash, mentioned he left the BCH project because his co-workers were unhappy with him. He expressed he is now championing value scaling solutions. Many of the value scaling solutions are relevant to the analysis of CBDC paper published by the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. And what I have here is a video that's going to highlight many of the things that I'm going to be reading what he said. Tobias Ruck, the second creator, is the developer of the Lotus blockchain and CTO of RailPay. But for this video, we'll be focusing on the former, Amari Sachet, since he is the creator of XEC. Both men said they were very frustrated with the publication for various reasons. However, the two agreed that the ideas contained within the paper validated many of the ideas they had been working on for years. One of those ideas being the scaling problems associated with Bitcoin. Amari claimed if he were a serious government, he would not use the open source code of the CBDCs contained in the paper for reasons of sovereignty. At the end of the day, there will be some adoption just because the central bank is behind the project. So essentially, all the world's central banks will eventually issue CBDCs since the world is going digital, which will bring the adoption through enforcement. Excuse me, say that 10 times straight. The new CBDC project creates a panopticon. And what is a panopticon, you may ask? A panopticon is a simile or wordplay for the word panopticon. A panopticon, defined by dictionary.com, is a building such as a prison, hospital, library, or the like, so arranged that all parts of the interior are visible from a single point. I just wonder how long it will take before there's actually a panopticon in existence. I mean, with over 22,000 cryptos in existence, I don't think it's going to be long before someone does create a panopticon if it hasn't already been created. Anyway, the two men did stress that CBDCs give government too much control over the public's money and how and when they can use it. But enough of me talking. I'll let you go ahead and listen to Amari Sachet talk about it specifically, and he will tell you how the government actually is holding the public down. Something's wrong with my speaker here, but let me just click on it here a little bit and try to get you guys so you can hear exactly what he's about to say.
Because, like, to me, that's very alarming. And talking about liberty people, you need to get your shit together. You are putting something from an engineering standpoint, it's very solid. Right? There are obviously very competent people, and they are not joking, right? They are here to build their stuff. So if you want to keep your freedom, you need to stop fucking around with digital gold and whatever, NFT and whatever that is. You can make money with those things, that's great, right? But this is your financial freedom that is at play here. And there is like one project in the space that is doing something similar to it, but with freedom, and it's eCash.
Do you want to mention its name?
Yeah, it's eCash, but...
So there you have it. He told you from the horse's mouth it is eCash. So I know one major goal for the Hamilton project is performance. The performance goal is divided into two buckets, and those buckets are speed and throughput and scalability. Now, speed is how fast the transaction confirms effectively between the time you make the transaction and the time all parties agree that the money is transferred from A to B, point A to B. And scalability, this really is more of how much can the project grow? I know that the Fed chose 100 TPS or transactions per second as a minimum target based on existing cash and card volumes and expected growth rates, but Amari maintained that this CBD system must be designed for scalability. Scalability doesn't mean that it's fast, it just means how the project or system has room to grow. Now, with the recent wrap-up of the World Economic Forum taking place in Davos, Switzerland, it's not as hard stretch it's not a stretch to the imagination to ponder the world's government wants to get rid of cash. They would like to get something that has the same properties of cash, while at the same time removes the anonymity of cash. And I will go to the next video to show you what I'm talking about here.
On the investing side of it. So if I could break it down for you a little more, think of it like this. So in the world of stocks, you have the stock and you have investors and traders that are trading stocks for profit. And then you have real companies behind these stocks that have real solutions, that have real customers. So what's going on in Davos now is we're seeing the real projects behind it. While the cryptocurrency side, a lot of the times we talk about investors and traders that are trading for a profit. So they're very different things, but they are linked the way that stocks are linked to their companies. I hope.
Now that warms my heart, because she's talking about basically utility coins. They are going to be the ones that survive. And obviously, what better utility coin is there than eCash? eCash allows you to make transactions and allows you to anonymity to continue to make those transactions. So the good thing about cash money is it doesn't depend on third parties to be processed. It allows all parties the financial freedom to have the ability to transact without anyone knowing. So if you don't have that, you don't have the financial freedom, because of all the transactions of CBDCs are subject to the authorization of some party, I guess. So Bitcoin and eCash don't need a third party to validate because they're self-evident transactions. CBDC transactions have to be sent to servers, and then basically, even though that can be transacted within seconds, someone is still seeing the transactions that are happening. So at some point, will the government issue expiring money, meaning that if you don't use it, you lose it. They will have visibility to everything that you have, and you may have to use that money within a certain time frame to have that money. So if you want to keep your freedom, stop stop it. Make it beneficial to stay away from digital gold and NFTs, like Amari said. You can make money with them, of course, that's great. But for your financial freedom at play here, you have to more than likely go to eCash or like projects. But eCash is the project in this space that is doing something very similar to Hamilton Project, but with freedom. eCash does allow that anonymity. It's been removed from central bank digital currency. At least that anonymity portion has. The Hamilton Project does aim to scale far beyond the abilities of Bitcoin, and that's why eCash was developed, basically. So if eCash fails because someone else comes out with something better, great. But we need to be building something like eCash, because if we don't, we're not going to have financial freedom in 10 years. So my question is, do you want a panopticon, or do you want something that's actually like cash, where there's no trusted third party? It's pretty easy to see. I'll give you an example. Recently, this article has come out, The End of Crypto. Binance reportedly unable to process sub $100,000 fiat transactions as of February 1st. So basically, Binance has this company that they're using to handle these transactions. And this company is related to several cryptocurrency exchanges. Right now, we're just talking about Binance, but it's going to go down to other cryptocurrency exchanges as well. This is the letter that Binance sent out to their customers. We're writing to let you know about the change that may affect your Binance services. What's happening? The banking partner that services your account has advised that they are no longer able to process SWIFT fiat USD transactions for individuals of less than 100,000 USD as of February 1st, 2023. That's incredible. That is incredible. And that bank or that company is Signature Bank. I do know that Signature Bank is actually associated with these cryptocurrency exchanges as well. Bitstamp, Fireblock, Huobi, OKCoin, Nexo, and Wintermute. But I do know that they are also connected with Coinbase, which is an American cryptocurrency exchange. And it just goes to show that what's going on here is they're determining how you spend your money and if you're able to even spend your money. They're trying to get the people locked out of crypto, it looks like. If you don't have $100,000 or more, you won't even be able to trade crypto with Binance, at least after February 1st. Who knows what time frame these other exchanges are talking about. So the point I'm trying to make is, if you really want your financial freedom, you're probably going to have to stick with eCash or the like. I'm not a financial advisor, okay? So don't buy or sell anything based on the content in this video. This video is strictly for information and entertainment purposes only. So, and remember, anyone can make a little money in the crypto markets, but only when the stars align can you have real eCash flow. And thank you for coming and watching this video. Please like and subscribe. God bless.